Okay. Here we go. You know, really, I don't get why you can't, you know, pick up a candle and take that with you. I mean, kinda, this was it's one of the few things that could take away from the realism of this. 'Cause, I mean, a candle's not going to last forever. A candle would eventually run out, but dunno. And those big things you hook in the wall, did they use them in the Mummy? I think they did use them in the Mummy. Is that brains? What the fuck? Let's open up the wee chest. Ah, little crowned. Crowned? What's the word I'm looking for? Something gem. A little gem. We'll just say a little gem. Ah, it's quite an orgy they had in here. Oh, painting. Is it Jesus? Don't know, but the woman in the water fountain's pissed. Is it blood or wine? I can't tell. Right, you can just tell. Cupboard as soon as I pick up that oil. Little monster's going to come out. And of course they've put things in here so that you feel sort of rushed to, you know, take out these. Right, okay, I'll close this door. Yeah, that works. Turn off my light. My name is Wilhelm, House of Gerich. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago I was summoned to the castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what this supposed knight of the order could want from me, and I accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of my follies of my past, and not the honours I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and do so without asking questions. In return he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within the noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day I've brought men, women and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer write. He can no longer write. That's what he's saying. Right. Yep. monster's going to come out soon. I can just tell. One of the cool things about this is it doesn't name the monsters, like you can't really name them. They are just monsters, which really adds to the sort of terror of it, because if it was a zombie or something, you think about all the horror films you've seen of it and you just think, you know, okay, it's a zombie, it's familiar to you, therefore it's not as scary. But if it's something like this, then it's sort of adds to the mystery of it all, makes it far less easy to deal with. The guys who do this obviously know what they're doing. I'd love to, you know, a movie or a book or whatever from them. I think that's really annoying is the frame rate, because it makes me feel like if I do come across some sort of evil, it will be harder to get away from because my computer is not as responsive as it could be. It became impossible to avoid commotion in the streets begged for his attention as he opened the shutters. The French soldiers opened fire and the two young men fighting back, their voices were silenced in a haze of gun smoke. Ah, this is when the goo appears. What the hell? It's got like warts on it or something like that. Some kind of venereal disease. Oh well. Let's move up, shall we? Ow, what the fuck? Does that hurt me or is it... I already had that. And this is the laboratory. Let's see what's up here. Just because I'm intrigued. Right, well, I'll go to the laboratory right now. And run. He sat down by the Casbah wall, gasping for air. Sweat poured from his forehead and onto the sand-filled ground. You know, it'd be really cheap if they had a monster in here. A place you've been to and you think safe. That would be cheap. Oh, because the laboratory's not just a simple thing, is it? It's like this whole room or area. You can just tell, like, at some point something's going to come from those rocks, or you probably need to find like explosives to blow it up. Oil. How the hell did that get there? I'm going to turn the crosshair back on because it's annoying trying to... Ah, where is it? Yeah, here it is. Pick up stuff and you can't actually see whereabouts you're picking it up from. Just cobwebs or dust or what? Yay, screaming lady. It's always fun. She must have not been making her sandwiches. Silly woman. What the fuck? Oh, wee cockroaches. Bastards. Right, so... Okay. This is where I combine the ingredients. Alright, I needed to continue. Okay, what the fuck? Ah, the stairs have fell apart. I'll deal with that in a minute when it poses a problem. Right. Last chemical. There we go, and I turn this handle, I believe. Okay, that gets the Bunsen burners going, which will turn them into gas or whatever, and they'll go through the... There we go. Ah, beautiful. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, that was a total waste. What the... Quite clearly this is a container. Yeah, there. Yeah, fucking took your time, you dirty rotten cunt. Oh, I need to do all this again. Sorry about this. I really should have guessed that this would be needed. Right, you know what, I'm gonna say that I'll see you in part 10. As soon as I get this chemistry pot filled up with my experimental liquids. Way. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. See you in part 10.